AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Down, 18 Gator. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Right here. Go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And an alley to run. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Who ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check.
Flip it. Green, Crimson. Delta. Easy. Hey.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Short. Yeah, right over there. Yeah. Easy.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, this is Harris. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Third and short, McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
They're on 15-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's got his man, Hilton. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Hey, stop.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Black 25. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. White. 5-0.
A first down throw for Winston. Gets this one to Hill. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Jameis to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll throw again. Winston going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down carry for Harris. Tackle made there by Ben Heaney.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Bills' 26-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. They run with Harris. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
64, weak. Hard.
Looking to throw. McDonald. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ready up. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 50. Alpha. Mike 54.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. He's got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
49, check 49, check 49.
You go tight. You got tight.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy, easy, easy. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And the catch made by Johnson. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Whitfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's it, baby.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Wait.
38-yard line.
Easy. Hey.
On second down now. Whitfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Off the play fake, Winston. That's taken in by Callaway. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Hill, the intended receiver once again.
Check.
Jameis now on first down. Letting one go deep. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Prater. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play, but you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Get in the way.
Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. On David.
On 1st down, McDonald. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. On 2nd down, Whitfield. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Get ready. Flash one out. Green, Timothy. Switch. Let's go.
1st down, Winston. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the shot. Come on. Sunday. Green, Timothy. Flip. Easy. Let me go.
Winston. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Harris. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one snipped up. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Got it.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Out of time. It's out.
You're out. On the ball.
To throw on third down. McDonald into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Watkins, the intended receiver.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play fake. Winston. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's get it.
Ready? Flag. What is that? White.
Hey, check. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. I got it.
Winston now. He's got it to Hilton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st and 10, Winston. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Whitfield. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Throwing, Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The pickup there, 5 yards. Jameis now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
5 on 50. 5 on 50. 52. 52. Here we go. Let's go.
Here's Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. McDonald. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Watch out for Hill on the return. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
say nothing. At 58 is a mic. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards the pickup there. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Sonny! Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Oh, you got deep?
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
It's right. Check 13. Check the backer. Check the backer. Sonny!
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL.
Wait.
Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They run again with Harris. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
On 3rd down, McDonald, deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquise Goodwin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
extra point good by Prater, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back to throw. McDonald stepping up. He'll try and run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. When they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Squeeze. Tighten up. Rock it, get it.
On first down, Harris. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, Haywood. Mike spot four. Watch the curl. 54 is Mike.
Looking to throw. McDonald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd down, McKinnon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Right there, 54, right there, 50. Hey, Charlie! Here we go, watch the pass. Watch go.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now!
On third down, here's Harris. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're going to. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
At the Steelers' 42-yard line. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Come on. Sunday. Green, triple team.
Zoom, zoom. 66. Pull it. Now.
Easy, easy. Let's go.
He's back to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Right there. Check right, check right.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage.
It's caught inside the 25. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Carlson on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Bills 38. Daniel Carlson set to kick.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Winston. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Hey, Jenny! Flag! What you got? Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check 3, check 3. 5 on.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Hill, the intended receiver once again. That'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
36.
One last shot now for Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.